Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel today. My name is Matt and this is Firewood in the Field. Thanks for being here. This is why I'm here. Right there. That's right. Finally get to show everybody my new to me splitter. So this will be my first real time using it in any serious manner. I split a couple rounds of hickory for cooking wood. I split a round or two at Brock's place when I tested the splitter out a year or two ago. And the other day I had it out here doing some resplit. So I'm going to make at least a tote today if I can, maybe two. We'll just see how much daylight I get. But I'm real excited about this machine. Let me flip the camera around and I'll talk a little bit more about it. All right, this is a Powersplit International is the brand name. It's made in Canada. I'm here in Missouri. Really, really like this splitter. I've been wanting a vertical machine for a long time. Powersplit, I am not sponsored by them. I bought this splitter with my own money. Now, I did buy it used. I got this from Brock over at Rock Hill Farm. So as you can see, it is a foot actuated vertical machine. This is called their Buggy splitter. It does have a log lift table. This is, I believe, it's either a 28 ton or a 34 ton. I'll put information on the screen. But if you've been following the channel at all, you know I like to say that I'm a simple man and I like simple equipment. It doesn't get much more simple than this in a good way. You have your foot control is literally this chain to your valve, right? The other one is a valve. There's no technology involved here. It's just levers and chains and valves. The engine is a Honda GX270. It does not have electric start. I believe they offer that as an option, but this is how I prefer my machines. I like simplicity, just regular throttle, none of that electronic stuff, just regular, normal old gas engine like God intended. Now this one says, I got a little dent there. They advertise this as having a flywheel, and I'm not real familiar with that technology for a log splitter. I see the Lovejoy coupler right there. I'm used to that, but it also has a flywheel. I'm not quite sure what the advantage is. If that gives you more force or what. Any of you guys know why it would have a flywheel? Let me know. I don't know if it's something that this engine needs to be balanced, or maybe that's just centrifugal force that just helps amplify the torque of the motor once it's up to speed. My one concern, and I'll say it now, is this table height. So this model, that working surface is 28 inches from the ground. You can also buy it 31 inches from the ground. Now, commercial outfit I know that runs these machines, they love it at this height. They say it's more ergonomic. Because in all actuality, you're not bending down to get the log off the table. Your hands are on the top of the log. So your hands are 16 inches up from there. But I'm going to see how I like it myself. And then this is all my mix of maple and ash that I put out a couple videos ago. But without further ado, I'm going to get going. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a professional at this. I'm still fairly new to a vertical machine. So you're going to watch me learn here in real time. I've used it a little bit, but this is going to be my first real test at splitting up a full tote or two. it is, my first tote of split firewood from the Powersplit. And these are the 275 gallon size, so I keep it over the top pretty well, and I put a little row kind of upright. I don't get it way overfull like that. It won't really be a third of a cord. And I've got my rain caps, as you've seen. I cut the tops in half diagonally, so lots of room to stack it up to a peak. But as follow-up, that's what's left. First thoughts, I really like the vertical machine. Now, I still have my Wolfridge 28 Pro X. I don't have any plans on selling it. That is an awesome machine, and I love it. I think they're a little different, though, and I'm looking forward to the more I use this machine and the more I use that machine, kind of compare the two and see if there's a different use case for the different machines. Now, maybe my opinion will change over time. I know I said I wouldn't render a verdict until I'd split more. I split a tote with it now. I think if I was buying this machine new, I would buy the 31-inch option. It's only, I think it's $200 or $300. I'm not sure. It's not a lot for the overall price of the machine to get it a little taller from the factory. I'm 6'1", or I can't remember how tall I am. I'm not 6'2". I think I'm 6'1". I know I'm just a little over 6 foot. I'm not super tall, but I'm on the taller side of things. And I think I would enjoy it being just a couple inches higher. But time will tell. One tote does not a decision maker make. Hope there's enough daylight to catch it. The sun has set. Quick follow-up. Second tote. That's how much left in the second tote of rounds. So it happened. I had 2 big rounds left there. Made 1 tote of splits. That carried over. Now I've got a little more left. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more totes of splits. I think I'm in good shape to get 5 or 6 more totes after this one. So it's tote number 2 for the day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate it even more. If you want to consider hitting any of those like, hype, subscribe, any of those funky buttons, please feel free to go ahead and hit them for me. For Matt at Firewood in the Field, see you next time.